In this lesson, we'll be learning about and practicing adding integers using an algorithm, meeting the requirements for TEKS 6.3d. In an earlier lesson, I showed you how you could add integers using models. We used counters and number lines. In this lesson, we will not be using models. We'll be using what's called an algorithm. Now you may remember that an algorithm is a set of rules or process that can be repeated over and over again to arrive at a correct conclusion. We want to use an algorithm because it gives us a repeatable process that we can use each and every time to arrive at the correct sum to an addition problem. So our algorithm or rule says, first, if the signs are the same, if I'm adding integers that have the same sign, then simply combine them and keep the sign you already have. So for example, if I have positive 5 plus positive 5, then I simply combine 5 and 5 makes 10, and it's also positive. It keeps the sign of the two integers I'm adding. The same would be true if it was negative 5 plus negative 5. The sign of both integers is negative. I combine 5 and 5 to make 10, and I keep it negative since that's the sign they already share. When the signs are the same, combine them and keep the sign. Our algorithm also says that if our signs are not the same, in fact, if the signs are different, for example, if I'm adding negative 2 plus 4, when my signs are different, then I am to find the absolute value of each integer. So the absolute value of negative 2 is 2, and the absolute value of 4 is 4. Subtract the smaller number from the larger number, so 4 minus 2 would give me 2. And now take the sign from the number with the greater absolute value. So the absolute value of 4 was greater than the absolute value of negative 2, and 4 was positive. So therefore, we're going to make the 2 positive. Negative 2 plus 4 equals 2. Another example where the signs would be different would be if I were adding, say, positive 6 plus negative 4. Positive 6 plus negative 4. The signs of my two integers are different. Take the absolute value of 6 is 6. The absolute value of negative 4 is 4. Subtract the smaller from the larger, so 6 minus 4, once again, is 2. Take the sign from the number with the greater absolute value. So again, the number with the greater absolute value was 6, and it's positive. So my solution or sum is positive 2. 6 plus negative 4 equals 2. Let's take a look at a few more examples. So I know that my algorithm says when the signs are the same, when I am adding two integers that share the same sign, so maybe 3 plus 6, or negative 3 plus negative 5. When I am adding integers that share the same sign, I simply combine them. 3 here, 6 here, makes 9. and keep the sign they already share. So 3 plus 6 would be 9. Just like 3 and 5 would be 8, and they share the negative sign. Negative 3 and negative 5 would make negative 8. When I'm adding integers that share the same sign, I simply combine those two integers and keep the sign they already share. If my integers happen to have signs that are different, they do not share the same sign. So I have negative 4 plus 3. Or if I have 7 plus negative 9, then I'm to take the absolute value of each integer. So the absolute value of negative 4 is 4. The absolute value of 3 is 3. Subtract the smaller from the larger. 4 minus 3 is 1. And take the sign from the integer that had the greater absolute value. So the absolute value of negative 4 was 4. It was greater than the absolute value of 3. And negative 4's sign was negative. So my solution would be negative 1. Negative 4 plus 3 equals negative 1. For 7 plus negative 9, the absolute value of 7 is 7. The absolute value of negative 9 is 9. Subtract the smaller from the larger, so 9 minus 7 is 2. And take the sign from the number with the greater absolute value. Negative 9 had an absolute value of 9, more than the absolute value of 7. And the sign for negative 9 was negative. So therefore, my solution, or sum, would be negative 2. This 2 would be negative. Let's go ahead and wrap up this lesson. I've told you that when you add integers using an algorithm, that the algorithm, the rule or repeatable process, says, first, when the signs are the same. So I'm adding two positive integers, or I'm adding two negative integers. When the signs are the same, simply combine the integers and keep the sign they share. Combine them and keep the sign they share. So 2 and 3 would make 5. Both integers were positive. My sum is positive. 3 and 4 make 7. Both integers were negative, so my sum is negative. Now, of course, the second step says, hey, what if the signs are not the same? What if the signs are different? If the signs are different, so if I'm adding 2 plus negative 3, or if I'm adding negative 5 plus 2, then I'm supposed to take the absolute value, so I need to find the absolute value of both integers. I then need to subtract the smaller from the larger, and then take the sign of the number with the greater absolute value. We'll take a look at these just to make sure you understand exactly what I mean. So for example, what's the absolute value of 2? Well, that's 2. What's the absolute value of negative 3? Well, that's 3. Subtract the smaller from the larger, so 3 minus 2 gives me 1. Take the sign of the number with the greater absolute value. Which number had the greater absolute value? Well, negative 3 did. Negative 3's absolute value was 3. So therefore, my sign comes from negative 3. So my solution is negative 1. The absolute value of negative 5, 5. The absolute value of 2, 2. 2 subtracted from 5, so 5 minus 2, the smaller is subtracted from the larger. 5 minus 2 is 3. Which number had the greater absolute value? Well, negative 5 did. So therefore, I take my sign from the negative 5. Negative 5 plus 2 is negative 3.